A week after the perfect Gavin and Stacey finale, we get a documentary called Gavin and Stacey: A Fond Farewell. So here's my thoughts on it. This was the perfect way to start off a new year. The documentary was just under an hour, but it absolutely flew by. The way it was put together was fantastic, with footage from the finale, to behind the scenes, to footage of filming Gavin and Stacey all the way back in 2007, as well as interviews with fans and celebrity fans of the show. It really gave us a big insight into how the show was made and how much it meant to the cast and crew. They really did treasure the show just like we do as fans. It was really fascinating hearing all the actors talk about how much the show meant to them. I love how much insight we got into how Ruth Jones and James Corden came up with the show, as well as how they write it. I wonder if the real life Gavin knows he inspired the idea of the show.
My mate Gavin, who's still my mate, met his girlfriend because he worked in sales and she worked in accounts.
I'm also so glad that when Ruth Jones and James Corden actually had their initial idea and pitched it, that it was sent back to them to make it into a series. Imagine if it had just been a 1 hour special instead of the amazing 3 series we got and the Christmas specials. Throughout the documentary saw Ruth Jones and James Corden getting incredibly emotional, which is probably why Gavin and Stacey is so good, as it just shows how much they care. The documentary also gave us an insight into Christine Guernon, who is sometimes forgotten as another reason as to why Gavin and Stacey is so successful. She is the fantastic director of every single episode of Gavin and Stacey, which I have to say is quite an achievement, especially when the show's been going on for so long. With most shows that go on for a long period of time, they usually have multiple directors, but with Gavin and Stacey, they just stuck with her. But it's clear from the documentary just how important she is to bringing the whole thing to life, and even settling debates between Ruth Jones and James Corden about the show. And just when we thought it was all over, they gave us some footage of the fishing trip.
We have here. Oh, look at that. Hold it up, Jace, hold it up. No one will go hungry in this camp tonight. Hey. Enjoy your soup. Hey.
Another clue for us to try and work out exactly what happened on that fishing trip. But overall, I thought this was a fantastic documentary that gave us a beautiful insight into the show, and I will be recommending it to anyone who is a fan of Gavin and Stacey.
I'll be there to help you shine.